Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel Nayan Academy. Today I will show some slides on behavior theory, which is a very important topic of chemistry, inorganic chemistry. Behavior theory. Okay, the full form of behavior theory is the valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. Behavior theory. Behavior theory. At first, Sedgwick and Powell in 1940 proposed a simple theory known as Sedgwick-Powell theory, which determined the maximum covalency of the elements of different periods. That is, maximum covalency is the elements which form the number of covalent bonds. Okay. Later, Nyholm and Gillespie in 1957 redefined the Sedgwick-Powell theory into behavior theory by expanding the important difference between lone pairs and bond pairs of electrons. The repulsive interaction of electron pairs decrease in the order lone pair repulsion greater than lone pair bond pair greater than bond pair bond pair. These repulsion effects results in deviation from ideal shapes and alteration in bond angles. That is, the lone pair repulsion and the effect for which the shape is deviated from the ideal. For the prediction of geometrical shapes of molecules with the help of behavior theory, it is convenient to divide molecules into two categories. Molecules in which central atom has no lone pair. 2 number molecules in which central atom has lone pair. Two categories. Molecules in which central atom has lone pair. In case of BeCl2, beryllium chloride molecules, the central atom is beryllium, which has 2 electrons in its valence shell. Since it has no lone pairs, because beryllium has atomic number 4 and it has 2 electrons in the valence shell. Since it has no lone pair electron on central atom, that is beryllium, so the shape of the molecule is linear and it creates an angle 180 degree. Again, in case of BeCl3, the central atom boron has 3 electrons in its valence shell. There are 3 chlorine atoms are there, so B boron has no lone pair. Hence, the molecule is trigonal planar and forms its an angle 120 degree. Okay. Next is the methane molecule. In case of methane molecule, the central atom carbon has 4 bonds and 1 lone pairs. 4 bond pairs and 1 lone pairs. Electrons are there. The 4 hydrogens tend to form tetrahedral shape, but due to its lone pair electrons, the angle reduced to 109 degree 28 minute. Okay, understand? Here the red point denotes the central atom, carbon atom. Okay. In case of PCl5, phosphorus pentachloride molecule, the central atom phosphorus has 5 electrons in their valence shell. So 3 substituents form bonds in with position and 3 substituents form bonds in equatorial position and 2 substituents form p orbital with p in axial position. As a result, trigonal bipyramidal geometry will be formed. Okay, this is the equatorial position and this is the axial position. Okay, equatorial position form 120 degree to each other and it forms 90 degree to each other. Okay. If the constituents are different, then we need to apply Bain's rule, which is the higher concept. Okay. Next is the SF6, sulfur hexachloride. In SF6 molecule, the S atom is the central atom sulfur, which has 6 electrons in their valence shell. Each fluorine atom bonded each with the central atom S with an angle 90 degree to form a regular octahedron shape geometry, and it forms 90 degree to each other. Angle is the 90 degree. Okay. Thank you. The next part, the effect of lone pairs, will become in the next video. Okay. Thank you.